Yeah. S-Deuce is the name. Talking Wrestling is the game. Tuesday night Smackdown Live. And you know what? It was all right last night. It wasn't too bad. I mean, the one thing I'm going to address right off the bat is new era, new things. No, new era, same old shit. Daniel Bryan and Shane McMahon said that the focus was going to be on the superstars and not so much on the authority figures. But they were on Smackdown last night like 15 times. So I don't think Shane and Daniel Bryan are going to shy away from the camera as much as they said they were gonna. But they made a number one contenders match for the Miz's Intercontinental title. It was Baron Corbin, Apollo Crews, who at one point David Otunga called him Apollo Creed. No, David Otunga, no. His name's Apollo Crews, and Kalisto. So it was a three-way for the number one contendership to the Intercontinental title, and thank God Baron Corbin didn't fucking win. Apollo Crews wins, but after the match, Miz does the skull-crushing finale to Apollo Crews. Baron Corbin drops the Miz with End of Days. So I'm thinking that's going to be a triple threat, and I think Baron Corbin's going to win the Intercontinental title at SummerSlam. Now, I know American Alpha's a great tag team. I'm happy to see him on SmackDown. They deserve the spot. They fought the Vaudevillains last night. It was a pretty good match. It wasn't nothing fucking special. But there's no tag team titles. Now, I know Daniel Bryan did a radio interview yesterday, and they did this Smack Talk after SmackDown, which is like a post-show, I guess you can say, where Daniel Bryan did say that him and Shane were thinking of a way to come up with new tag titles because they don't want to just be like Raw and say, oh, we don't have tag titles. We're going to make a new championship, like the Galaxy Championship. He goes, and these guys are going to be the Milky Way Tag Team Champions, which was pretty funny because Raw did kind of rush into throwing what is it called? The Universal Championship. So at least SmackDown differentiates from them. But then we had Eva Marie and Becky Lynch. Now I was kind of excited for this match. No, not because of Eva Marie, who has the best heel entrance in the game right now. If you haven't saw Eva Marie's entrance, go check that out on YouTube. It's definitely worth the watch. They're really trying to get this girl heat. I think they're realizing just how bad she is in the ring, because she was supposed to wrestle Becky Lynch and then she come off the second rope after posing in her entrance and tweaked her knee. So they never had the match at all. They're really making Eva Marie look like a chicken shit, which is good because she cannot wrestle. She cannot. Oh man. Yeah, what else happened? Nothing really. I mean, we had an in-ring segment with Dolph Ziggler and Dean Ambrose, where Dean Ambrose said that he's tired of people saying he doesn't deserve this and he doesn't deserve that. And Dean Ambrose pretty much told him, dude, you're not as good as you think you are. You know, I had to scratch and claw and blah, 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 blah. Pretty much almost the same promo as Seth Rollins and Balor from the night before, with a little twist. Then at the end, Dean Ambrose walks away. Bray Wyatt comes out of nowhere, drops Dolph Ziggler, challenges him to a match for the number one contendership, and Dolph Ziggler, being the maniac that he is, accepts the match. So the main event for SmackDown is Dolph Ziggler against Bray Wyatt for the number one contendership to Dean Ambrose. That match at SummerSlam for the WWE World Championship. That's what they've settled on. I know for the past couple of weeks they've been calling it the World Heavyweight Championship, the WWE Championship. Well, now it's the WWE World Championship. That's the official name. That's what it's going to be. That sets up later on in the night. Randy Orton had a match against Fandango that Fandango asked for because Randy Orton was talking shit to Jericho, that Fandango beat him. Randy Orton makes quick work of Fandango, but doesn't pin him because Brock Lesnar shows up. Like I said, F5's Randy Orton, takes off with Paul Heyman, gets into a nice big Lincoln Navigator, and drives off into the sunset, not to be seen till SummerSlam probably. Then AJ Styles and John Cena had an in-ring segment that was really good. I gotta admit, man, John Cena, when he gets on that fucking microphone, John Cena is in a class of his own. This man can talk. He had I mean, AJ Styles had the crowd eating out of the palm of his hands. Why isn't Cena still there? Why isn't Cena left yet? He beat John Cena, blah, 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 blah. Then Cena cuts this 8 to 10 minute promo on why he loves the WWE, why he'll never leave the WWE. And I mean, he had the crowd eating out of the palm of his hand. But then AJ challenged him to a match at SummerSlam, in which Cena accepted, and AJ said that when he beats John Cena at SummerSlam, no club, no nothing, just one-on-one, Cena's got to come out on Tuesday after SummerSlam and admit that AJ's better. And if he doesn't, he's a liar, and if he does, he's a loser. Drops the mic. In the main event, Dolph Ziggler beats Bray Wyatt, and a few times in that match, I really thought Bray Wyatt was going to win. I thought maybe they had heard how upset people were about Dolph Ziggler being the #1 contender, but nope. Ziggler bounces Bray Wyatt's head off the exposed turnbuckle, which used to be a disqualification in WWE, not anymore. So Dolph Ziggler, Dean Ambrose, set for SummerSlam. It's gonna happen. Expect Dean Ambrose to win. I don't think they're gonna give the belt to Dolph Ziggler this early. And that was Smackdown Live. Nothing too special. It was pretty good. I'm sure Raw's gonna beat him again in the ratings this week. Not too many people watch wrestling on Tuesday night, and I think they still made a mistake putting Smackdown the night after Raw, because people are still talking about Raw when they gotta rush into Smackdown. Look, I even mentioned Seth Rollins and Finn Balor in my Smackdown video. That just shows you. People are still thinking about Monday night on Tuesday. Do what you love so you always love what you do. Be yourself. Stop trying to be original like everybody else. S Deuce is the name. Talking wrestling is the game. Let's talk wrestling.